dreaming of a white Christmas and
Who's that girl? So yes, hi, hey, hello, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 18. I figured today I could talk about my skincare routine and what I do with this glorious knob of mine. I do have a whole video, which I'll put somewhere, on how I cleared my skin, because for those of you that do not know and you're new here, hi. Yeah, I used to have a lot of cystic acne that showed up in my early 20s out of nowhere and was really fun, but the only thing that ultimately changed, long story short, my skin was the products that I was using, which have all been referred to me and have been purchased through a face place, very technical term, face place, in Vancouver, Washington, called the Acne Treatment Center. And also it is getting so hot, oh my god. Okay. But since a lot of things have changed since then, I figured I would update you and also share some tips to keep your skin fresh and clean. Also, this is not my ideal skin right now. But here's the thing is I'm very proud that this is a bad skin day for me, so suck it, suck it, suck it. Starting with the daytime. First thing I like to do is wash my hands because the world is gross. You're gross. Honestly, who knows what's on these little suckers? Then once that's done, I like to take a almost hot, but more like lukewarm water and put this on my face all over, very professionally, like so. Normally it would be down in my sink, but you're not there, so you're welcome for this. Then use this cleanser. This I use both morning and night. So this cleanser is Le Clarifying. Everything will be listed below. I will have everything that I can linked below and written out so you can just find it there, and it's a lot easier than me writing it on the screen and you trying to look at this. But I use this morning and night because it's really gentle. They actually told me at the place that does that did recommend this that this is usually recommended to their older clients, but the reason why they recommended this, and I love it. I used a very gentle cleanser before, but this one, oh my god, I do see why you would recommend it to someone older. So if you are older, hit this up. And if you're not, hit this up. It's so nice. It's just really good because my skin was definitely clear, but I was like, it's just a little bit dry, and we switched over to this instead of the other one that I was using, and it has made a very large difference. And that was the only thing at that point that we had changed. But yeah, it's just very gentle. And also, speaking of gentle, I do try to be gentle with my face. I see a lot of people in their skincare routines just smashing and mashing their own face, and I'm like, one day you will not have elasticity. I'm just saying, your skin will not bounce back. But I like to just rinse that off again very gently. You don't need to go all Neutrogena on your face, which my stupid boyfriend does and gets water literally all over our counter. He's a peach. And then I do just pat my skin dry. I like to use a new towel every time I dry my face. I understand it's extra, but hey, my skin hasn't broken out, so shut up. Your towels getting wet, hanging out in a damp room, they're gross. Just saying, Google it, you're gonna be impressed. I now use a toner. So this is from the Acne Treatment Center itself, so this you can unfortunately not buy online, but this is the toner. This is a moisture balance toner. It is an intensely moisturizing and anti-inflammatory toner with the power of heavy water and hyaluronic acid. I'm trying to be, because I felt bad about the amount of cotton rounds that I used, because I use this twice a day. And if you're using just a new one every time, with the trees and with the nature, I was like, I don't think this can be good. So I did go on Amazon. These look a little dirty because I use them both for removing my makeup and then also for applying my toner. But I've tried with an eyedropper to put my toner on, but I just feel like it doesn't go on as well, and it just doesn't sink in. I don't know, that literally might all be in my head, but these are my feelings. I got these reusable cotton rounds that you can get, again, just on Amazon or in a lot of places. There's all kinds of sustainable people on the internet, I'm sure, that will tell you where to get what. And then once I'm done with this, I just pop it in the bin for the laundry, and I just keep a clean sack, and you can wash them in here, and it's very convenient and better for the earth. You're welcome. And next I used, this is from Face Reality. Again, you can get it on the internet. I think it's great. I've used quite a bit from this brand and I really like them. This I've been using for a while. They do have different percentages, but this is the 8% Mandelic Serum. This one I think is on the lesser end because, again, my skin was getting kind of dry. But this is the serum that I use. Even if you're not using these products themselves, I would still recommend going in a very similar order of like wash, tone, serum, moisturize, because that's what's coming next. I really should be using an ice cube actually as soon as you clean your face. If you're like broke, this is a really good trick that costs you no money, is if you take an ice cube, like that's why those face rollers are so like popular. I honestly believe because like it's supposed to be cool. I have one. When you take one of these and you like roll it up, it's very cooling, and that's why I got one of these, because honestly I'm just too lazy. Now that my skin is clear, I take it for granted, man. I'm not proud of it, but I do. And I'm like too lazy. I've never gone to sleep with makeup on. I have never done something like that, but I definitely am too lazy to walk to the fridge to get an ice cube. But my point is with this whole thing that I'm rambling about is you can get an ice cube and you put it on your face after you... What is happening? You can get an ice cube and put it on your face after you are done cleansing before you do anything else, and that's really good for your skin, and it's really good for anti-aging, and I think is basically the exact same thing as this. It's just that again, it's free versus having to buy one of these. And yeah, I have just been using this because again, I'm lazy. Next, I'm going to be using a moisturizer. So this is a new one. This is again from the the Acne Treatment Center. This doesn't have a label on it because they literally just made it. Especially with winter, I was like, it needs just like a little bit more love. So I was using the Moisture Balancing Cream from the Acne Treatment Center. Now I'm using a product that I don't know what it's called, but I love it. But this is just again a very creamy, very moisturizing daytime moisturizer. And this too, I know I'm going down and I'm literally not following my own advice, but I try to put it on my neck also. I do also just put like a regular lotion on my neck, but I try to like put it on my face and then get a little bit down there because your neck is the first place you're gonna age, kids. It's the first sign. So watch out. For the day, I use a sunscreen, which I also have two of. I have two of a lot of things. When I transition like products, and this is what I'm doing with like the moisturizers too, is I will just alternate them on every other day. So I'm kind of like working it in, and that's what I've been doing with this. If you would like to see a demo, I can do like half on each one of my face. So this is the Tizo Age Defying Fusion Ultra Zinc Body and Face Sunscreen. Even if you're not using this one, even though I really like this one and do recommend, if you're not using that one, you want to make sure that you are using a sunscreen with zinc in it. So this is the not tinted one, which does give a little bit of a white cast. I don't think it's that bad, and it does definitely like fade in, but as you can see, or blue cast, whatever it is. But also keep in mind, I'm the palest person ever, which is okay. Pale is a lovely shade. But I am just saying that if you happen to be not white, this might be more apparent. I know that's just like harder to find sunscreens that don't just turn your face like a weird shade of sickly blue when you are not pale. Like I said, this one does a pretty good job. There's not a whole ton of white cast, and especially if I'm going to put makeup on over top of it, I have never really noticed an issue. And I've also never noticed, I don't really take a whole ton of pictures with flash, but I haven't noticed, and I wear this every day, stark flashness, you know what I mean? But on the other side, I am gonna put, it's really subtle, honestly. They're the same price though, so I was like, whatever, I'll try this one. This is their tinted mineral sunscreen for body and face. Still has 20% zinc oxide antioxidants, C and E, and is moisturizing, and is a SPF 40. So this one, like I said, is tinted. I am not sure of their color range. Again, I apologize, but I like this one because it's easier to blend out. But that is everything. That's the last step for my day skincare routine. So again, I will put all the products linked below that I used in the morning, but I'm gonna go put some makeup on and become a person, and I will see you guys in just a little bit in the evening. Dun, 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 dun. I've returned for my night routine. To remove my makeup, again, I try to not wear makeup very often, but when I do wear it, I like to start off by removing my face makeup, and to do so, I use this little, it's like a microfiber, Lush microfiber, with Aegis antibacterial. I don't know, but it's really soft. Not in a gross material kind of way, like there's material that's very similar to this that makes my skin crawl, like thinking about it. It just like gets in my calluses and grosses me. These though, this specific brand, very much enjoy. So this I just use with just straight water. Use one of these reusable cotton rounds, and I like using the simple micellar cleansing water. And I try to be very aware, I guess you could say, of making sure to get all of the makeup off. But once I feel like that is good, I then will go ahead and cleanse. And again, it's just with that same Clairvoyant milk, deep cleansing milk that I used earlier, which depending on just kind of like how much makeup I had on, sometimes I will do a double cleanse. I don't think I'm going to today because I just had like the tiniest bit of concealer and some powder. But like if I'm doing like a full face or just feel like I didn't really get enough makeup off, I will just wash my face like this and then rinse it and then just wash it again just to like guarantee everything is off. Well, not guarantee, but like try. And once again, and then apply the same toner and serum as before. And if you aren't double cleansing and you're like wondering if maybe you should do that, a good kind of like indicator that I go by is if after I've applied my toner, if there's like a ton of makeup coming off, especially like around my neck or like maybe in like these parts, you know what I mean, like around your hairline, I feel like I don't get as much, but really anywhere, if after you've done this, if there's a bunch of makeup on here, I will just go ahead and then just wash my face one more time and then use the toner and like kind of start over. But once I have both those on here, I'm also now using my moisturizer. This is another Face Reality product. This is their Hydra Balance Hydrating Gel. This I really like. I've been using for a long time. It's a really good hydrating moisturizer, but still feels light. So the last thing for my skin that I will use, this is again from the Acne Treatment Center. This is their Acne Med. So this is what, if you watched my video when I like changed my sheets recently and was talking about how my sheets are all screwed up, this is, that is from this. But it also does wonders if you ever get a spot and also preventing spots. So I just put this all over my face. And then also if I, like right now, I don't know what I did to this side of my face. Sometimes what I'll do if there is like a spot like this one down here has been having a rough time, I will just dot a little bit of extra product on there as just kind of like a little spot treatment, and I'll just rub the rest into my skin. Once that is done, the last step of my skincare routine, nighttime routine, I don't know, we're just gonna add this in here too because it's so cool, is this eye cream. So this is the Aesthetic Therapy Opal Eye Cream. Look at that! It's all holographic! Oh my god! So it like looks like a little shimmery unicorn, and I just put a little bit on my ring fingers and then gently pat this all around my eye area. It has all kinds of fancy stuff in it. I have no idea how to tell you, but it's very fancy. Those are my kind of words. That's my riveting. Yeah, let me know if you ever have any questions or concerns or wondering about anything. But other than that, go apply some eye cream. Maybe wipe down your bathroom and have a nice day. Bye, thank you for watching.